Ever found a penny from 1982 in your pocket change? Before you toss it in a jar, you might want to take a much closer look. You could be holding a tiny copper treasure worth thousands of dollars. Let's dive into the fascinating story of the 1980 to D Lincoln cent. So what makes this specific penny so special? It all comes down to a chaotic year at the U.S. Mint. In 1982, the price of copper was skyrocketing. To save money, the Mint decided to switch from making pennies out of 95% copper to a much cheaper zinc-based blanket with a thin copper plating. This transition was a massive undertaking. To make things even more confusing, they produced 7 different varieties of Lincoln cents that year. They made large date and small date versions in both the old copper composition and the new zinc one, and from both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. It was a numismatic free-for-all. But here's where the real mystery begins. The Denver Mint was supposed to produce only the new zinc cents with a small date. They weren't supposed to strike any small date pennies on the old copper blankets. For years, collectors believed the 198 to D small date copper cent simply didn't exist. It was the one missing piece of the puzzle. Then, in 2016, a collector searching through rolls of pennies found it, a single, solitary 198 to D Lincoln cent with a small date. Struck on a copper blanket, it was like finding a unicorn. How did this happen? The most likely theory is that a few leftover copper blankets from 1981 accidentally got mixed in with the new zinc ones at the Denver Mint and were struck with a small date die. This coin was a true transitional error, a mistake born from the chaos of the switchover when it went up for auction. It sold for over $18,000. Since then, only one other has been officially discovered, which sold for over $10,000 in 2019. So how can you spot one? First, you need a 1980 to penny with the D Mint mark below the date. Next, check if it's a small date. The top of the 8 and 2 in the small date version align, while on the large date, the 2 is slightly lower than the 8. Finally, and this is the crucial part, you need to check its composition. A copper cent weighs about 3.11 grams, while a zinc cent weighs only 2.5 grams. You'll need a precise digital scale for this. The hunt is still on. Experts believe there could be more of these rare pennies out there, hiding in old coin jars, piggy banks, or even in circulation. So next time you get some change, take a moment to check your 1980 to pennies. You might just be the next person to discover this incredible modern rarity. Thanks for watching. If you love stories about hidden treasures, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Happy hunting!